Well, he said because on the ground, the plane starts to rust.
Hi, everybody.
Malfunction and wear much faster than it ever would if it was in the air.
I'm just gonna pop on my
As I walked away, I
earbuds
thought,
here.
yeah, makes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Was built to live out the dream they have inside. So perhaps the saddest loss.
This is yet another Saturday, and as always, I'm super excited and super pumped to be with you all. And today we have like a very exciting topic. The 5 mistakes I made when I was starting my business, and I think I'm going to share that with you so that you can avoid them or you can watch out for them, right? So before we start, you can hear in the background that I'm listening to Prince EA, his video called Everybody Dies But Not Everybody Lives. This video has been an inspiration to me. It keeps reminding me on why I'm on this journey and what I really want to accomplish and how can I keep going. I'm just going to stop it for a little bit. And if you know, it's a kind of a pick me up video that I always go to whenever I need to be reminded of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Whenever I feel discouraged and I'm about to give up or give in, this reminds me of why it says that it's Prince. You can find on YouTube, Prince EA. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. Is that not deep? Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. And every time I listen to it, I tell myself that I choose to live. I don't know about you, but for me, deep down in my soul, deep down in my spirit, I choose to live. And I choose to live the best that I can. I choose to give my all, to give my everything, to live the best that I can. So these are some of the things that I do every single day to keep me on track. Because you know what? Like you, like everybody, I get those days, those down days where I get discouraged. Those days where it feels like the whole world comes in crashing on you. And those are the days where you just need someone to speak life into you. Someone to remind you of why you're doing this in the first place. So I really recommend that you listen to Prince EA. He's inspiring, really inspiring. And before we jump in here and talk about the 5 mistakes I made when I was building my business, right? And what you can do to avoid them. Let me welcome you again. Welcome to Rising Above the Average. This is a series we do every Saturday, 11 a.m. UK time. At the moment we're now summertime, so it's BST. British Standard Time, 11 a.m. every Saturday. And really, this is just a discussion. We come here to have a conversation or about things that have helped me, and hopefully sharing them with you might also help you, whether it is in your business, whether it is in your personal life. I share the tips, the kind of mindset changes that we can adopt that have the potential, the ability, the capability to change us and make us better people, and especially to achieve our dreams. And if you're in for it, tap yes in the comment. Just tap yes in the chat box. And before I get into talking about the 5 mistakes I made while starting my business, how you can avoid them, I'd like us to reflect a little bit about the past week. What happened in the past week? What have you learned from the past week, right? For me, I learned a lot of things, right? But one major takeaway for me in the past week is, I love what one Chinese sage said, that know yourself, right? Know yourself. I think it says know yourself, know thyself and know thy enemy, or something like that. But I like the part that says know thyself, because I've come to understand that it's important for you to understand and to really know yourself, and yourself in the sense of, what are your personalities, what are your thinking patterns, what are your behavioral patterns, who are you really, how do you think? Because that is going to inform the kind of decisions you take around that, the kind of friends you accommodate, the kind of goals you decide to have, the kind of life you want to live. And it will help you to understand that why, it will also help you understand why your life is the way it is. When you understand that this is the way you think, and when you get to realize that, you're like, okay, does this serve me? There's nothing good or bad. And I feel like if we judge things by good or bad, then we kind of condemn ourselves, and we feel bad. But if you ask yourself, does this serve me or does this not serve me, then you might get like an accurate answer. If at this moment of your life there are certain things that doesn't serve you, maybe they did serve you in the past, but now they don't serve you anymore, feel free to make a decision to change them, because you are the only person that can change them. And feel free to make that decision. Okay, this doesn't serve me anymore, I'm going to change it, right? And you have the decision to make that. Oh, this serves me, I'm going to keep it. But I think it's very important. For me, I learned the importance of knowing myself, knowing the kind of person I am, right? Knowing my personality. And that informs the kind of friends I keep around. Because sometimes, I keep having clashes and issues with certain friends. And I keep wondering, like, wait, why? And I got to understand. I took a personality test this week. And I got to understand that, oh, this is the way I think. This is the kind of person I am. This is the kind of, I behave this way. Oh, and I'm like, oh, now I understand why I always have clashes with this kind of people. Because for me, I am a very expressive person. I'm just kind of cool, chill people. But not everybody's like that. There's some people that are very serious, controlling and everything. And I'm not just that. And no, I don't want that, I don't want that. And it also depends on the kind of relationship you're talking about, right? Different levels of relationships. So when you understand who you are, that will inform the decisions you take and you make around what you want and what you want to experience in your lifetime. So that's what I learned. And please feel free to put in the chat, but what did you learn this past weekend? What did you learn? A weekend or the past week or whatever situation you found yourself in? What did you learn? What was that takeaway? Right? Type in the chat box. This week I learned that so and so and so. I learned that, look, I have to let go. I learned that I'm not going to take this anymore. I learned that I'm going to start my business right now. I learned that I'm going to do something new. Because you kept doing the same thing, you're not getting anything new. You learned that you're going to do something new. Maybe you learn that you're going to be, you're going to spend more time with your family. Maybe that's what you learn, right? You learn that you're going to become a better person by loving yourself first. Maybe that's what you learn. What did you learn this week? Share with me. What did you learn this week? Amazing, amazing, amazing. And kudos to all of you who are dropping in there in the chat. Thank you so much. Because you're not only sharing this with me, but you're sharing this with the whole community. Everybody watching this, we're all sharing together, and we're all strengthening and empowering each other. So while you guys keep the comments coming and everything keeps sharing what you've learned this week, we're going to be talking about the 5 mistakes I made when I was starting my business about 4 years ago, and what you can do to avoid those mistakes. So mistake number one is I can do it all by myself. Mistake number one, I can do it all by myself. Oh, I don't need anybody's help. I can do it myself. Oh my God, that ate me up. Honestly, that I felt like, oh, okay, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm smart, I have this idea, I have Google, yes, I have the internet, I can do everything by myself. I just need to research and find things, everything. Yeah. 2-3 years down the line, and I feel like my business is not growing. Right? There's this old saying that says that if you want to go faster, go by yourself. But if you want to go, wait, I think I'm missing the quote here. It says if you want to go faster, go by yourself. But if you want to go stronger, go with people or something like that. But one thing I've experienced is that nobody's an island. You need to have a power team to build a business. It takes a whole village to build a business. Anything you have you have really accomplished in your life, it takes a group of people. And I'm not saying that it has to be a lot of people. Whether 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people, it takes a group of people, not just one person, to build something that's sustainable. Trust me. You know, that thinking pattern of I can do it all by myself, cost me a lot of years of growth in my business. It cost me a lot. And today I thought I was going to share it with you, because I know that we entrepreneurs, we have a lot of thoughts. Okay, we're just starting, we don't have enough capital and everything. But look, you're going to go much faster if you have the right people around you. And it's so, so important. And this ties to the second point that says that not asking for help. Oh my God. I don't know if this is, this is pride, but it comes from the point of I know it all, and not asking for help. And I think it ties to the first point of I can do it all, and then I know it all. Oh, those 2 points. I can do it all is what we talked about, point 1, and point 2, I know it all. Those are deadly. Those are like shooting your business right there and shooting your growth. If you want to grow fast, if you want to grow in a sustainable way, you've got to have the right people, and you've got to be willing to ask for help. When you don't know something, ask for help, right? And apart from just searching on Google, speak with people, network, get to understand other perspective, other ideas, other thinking pattern, right? Because that is really going to help you it is going to stimulate your brain. It's going to stimulate your mind on accepting fresh and new ideas. Because we entrepreneurs, we tend to be in our bubble. We tend to only know our idea, which is normal, because you don't know what you don't know. You only know what you know, right? What comes in your head, that's what you know. But when you expose yourself to, while speaking with other people, you open up your mind by getting to first of all understand that you don't know it all. When you understand you don't know it all, now you're more receptive to hear what other people have to say. Whether it is through the internet, whether it is through networking, physical networking, or online networking these days, you're more receptive to accept what other people are going to say. So it's important to understand that you don't know it all. Me, when I was doing I started my business 4 years ago, I had the mindset, I know it all. And that I know it all was that little thing that I knew, like maybe I did a research and then had this knowledge, and I felt like, this is it. This is all there is. I got this. This is what all there is. But there are different layers of truth. There's always a truth in it through, and there's always a next level, a higher and a better level. So don't hold on to that little thing that you know right now and feel like this is it. This is all. This is it. No, they're always better. The more you open yourself to new knowledge, new understanding, the more you understand that you don't know it all. And when you get to the point where you don't know it all, you're more receptive and you're more open to learning from other people. That's very important, right? So number three. No, we're still talking about, and if you're just joining us now, we're talking about the 5 mistakes I made when I was starting my business and how you can avoid them, right? And number 3 is money. Money. One thing I've come to understand in my business is that money makes money. While you don't need a lot of money to start, you need some kind of money. You need to be able to at least find a way to be having at least £100 or 100 pounds every month. Or you need to have a way to have a sustainable income. And talking about money, when we are starting, and all the buzz about I want to be my own boss, I don't want to have a job and everything. I think if we learn to switch, we learn to switch our understanding and perspective of job, instead of thinking of JOB, just over broke, but we think about a job as an investor. Your job is your first investor into your dream. Can you imagine that you have this dream that nobody knows about, and maybe nobody outside can invest in it, but your job is like, yes, I believe in your dream. I want to vote for you. I'm voting for you. I'm going to make sure that dream comes to pass. I am going to invest in your dream. That's what your job is saying. Your job is saying, I'm invested in your dream. I'm investing in your future right now. And no matter how hard it gets right now, no matter how difficult, or maybe you're doing something that you don't like, but that job is telling you, look, you might be doing this, you don't like it, but I am investing in your future. I'm investing in who you are going to become. So stop thinking about a job as just overbroke, but start thinking about your job as your first investor. And if you're just joining us now, I'm talking about the 5 mistakes I made when I was starting my business. And I'm talking about point number 3, when I said money, not having money, and not finding ways to have consistent money to be able to consistently invest in my business. And I'm saying that, look, if you have to do a job that you don't like right now to start your business, to invest into your business, go ahead. I had to do a lot of things, and many people that I follow, many of my own mentors, they had to do a lot of, they didn't fall into the job that they like from the beginning. They had to do a lot of things before and funded and invested in their dream before they got to a point where they can now love, and they're doing something that they love. And everybody starts from there, right? Or maybe you're just among the lucky people and you just happen to have to start from a job that you like. That is fine, right? But we all start from somewhere. Wherever you are right now, make sure you craft a way, you design a way to have consistent money coming in. One, to be able to afford your lifestyle, right? Afford your basic lifestyle. Make sure that your bills are paid, your home is paid, whether you're living with your parents or your rent is paid. Make sure that those basic life necessities are paid and catered for. That is going to give you peace of mind, and you easily access your creativity when you have those things paid, and you have more to invest in your business. So do whatever you can, right? Do whatever you can to have money. You don't need to have a lot, but make sure you have at least 200, 300 coming in consistently that you can invest in your business every month, because you need a little money, right, to invest in your business. And I didn't understand that at the beginning. At the beginning, I thought I was going to use all the free stuff. No, I'm going to make sure I'm going to get this going in 3 months and not work. But look, I'm going to be real with you. It doesn't always work that way. It doesn't always work that way. Many times you have to keep doing and try different things. And you need money to be able to cover up for the different mistakes, right? For the things that you don't know while you're building your business. So make sure you find a way to bring in consistent money. Get a job if you have to. Do something if you have to, right? Because your job is your first investor. Your job is not just over broke. No, it doesn't mean you're a pauper, you're broke. It means that you're a smart person, and it means that you have allowed someone, your investor, to say yes, to vote for your dream. And that is very, very important. So number 4 thing that I'm going to share with you, that I made, that I think it was a mistake that I made when I was starting my business, is that I didn't get the right people, right? And I think it came from that thought of I can do it all by myself, right? I didn't get the right people to handle my emails. My automated email. I didn't get the right people to handle my website. I didn't get the right people to handle my social media. I thought I was going to do it all by myself. And because of that, I was usually exhausted. I was tired. I had all these dreams, all these ideas, but for me to bring everything together, it takes me so long, it takes me so much energy that after even just designing one part, I'm so tired and I have to go on break for another 3 months. So my business was, I worked for 3 months, then I done, then I worked, then I done, and it was tiring. But imagine if you have the right people in place handling the emails. You have the right people in place handling your social media, handling your website, handling the different aspects of your business. Imagine if you had people in place handling that, and you can focus on what you do best, which is maybe creating the ideas, right? And that was a big mistake I did. I wish I got the right people from the beginning. And I'm sharing this with you so that you can either avoid those or you can watch out for them. Because I believe that there are certain things that we have to go through to understand, but at least when you kind of hear from other people's experience, you can either avoid them or watch out for them. And lastly, point 5 in the 5 mistakes I made when starting is friends. your friends can be your asset, or they can be your liabilities. When I started, I thought, okay, I didn't have the money to get, you know, the experts and everything. Let me just ask some of my friends to join me, right? And while your friends are great, they might not be the best fit for your business. Before you ask anybody to join your business, make sure you ask yourself, are they the best fit for your business? That's very important. Don't just be like, oh, they're my friends, just come and help me. Because those same people, they can destroy your business without knowing. Right? They can destroy your business without knowing. They can make it work, or they can destroy it. So make sure, you know, if you're going to invite your friends to help in your business, ask yourself, are they the right fit? And if they're not, that's fine. They can remain your friend, but they don't have to work with you on your business. And that, honestly, I won't lie to you, that took me a long time to understand. It took me a long time, you know, because I thought, oh, my friends, they will help me. And many times, you know, some of them did a great job. They helped me. Some other people, I built something, they completely crashed it up. I built it again, they crashed it up. And I know they didn't do it intentionally. I'm not accusing them. That's fine. It's just that they might just not be the best fit for my business. So it's important for you to know and to recognize when they're not the best fit, to let them go from your business, but they can still be your friends. You guys can still hang out. No, maybe they're good at other things, and they might just not be good for your business. So, well, these are the 5 mistakes I made when I was starting my business, and I hope that you won't make them, right? And thank you so much for joining me. And just a quick recap: 5 mistakes I made when starting my business. Number 1, I can do it all. This thinking of I can do it all. Number 2, they thought of I know it all. No, you don't. I know I had to get humble enough to know I don't know it all. Let me ask for help. And number 3, money. Feeling that, oh, I can do this without money. I don't need to kind of have a consistent revenue coming in every month, and I don't need a job, or I don't need to start from somewhere. No, you've got to start from somewhere. And your job is not, stop defining your job as just over broke. Start defining your job as your investor, your first investor. Your job is your first investor. Is that person that says, yes, I believe in your dream. Your job is saying, I believe in your dream, and I'm here to support you. That's what your job is saying, right? And the 4th mistake I made is I didn't get the right people on time. And the 5th mistake was my friends, right? I thought I didn't bring in the right friends to help me in my business, and that really slowed a lot of things. Not all your friends will help you. Some of your friends will be great for your business, and some won't be. It's important for you to recognize them and to let them go when you need to. Well. Was this insightful? Was this helpful? I hope it was. Make sure you leave me a comment, right? Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if it was insightful, and let me know what was your takeaway. Let me know as well. Have you made any of those mistakes, or are you currently making any of those mistakes? What was your aha moment? What is that? Oh gosh, moment for you? Share it with me. I would love to hear from you. And by the way, I talk extensively about this, the 5 mistakes I made in my blogs, on my website. Feel free to go to Ask Alun Anything. You can click the link on my bio, and you can go to my website and and have a look at my blogs and get my free stuff. And you can also get, I'm giving away my ebook called the A+ entrepreneur. If you're looking into being an entrepreneur, right, and you want to be the best entrepreneur that you can be, right, get the A+ entrepreneur, the A+, the excellent entrepreneurs, right, on my website. Click on my bio, scroll all the way down to where the ebooks are. Click on there and download the ebook for free. Well, it was always a pleasure to be with you here. Leave me a comment. I'm so grateful that you've allowed me to serve you today. And let me know what you think of this session. Right, if it was helpful, if you want more of this, or if you think I should talk about something else, let me know in the comments below. Well, until I see you again next weekend, continue to be the wonderful you. I will continue to be the amazing Alun that I am, and I'll see you again next week. Take care, guys. Cheers. Bye.